the Krainzen Coven, feared across the realm as a dark and ruthless bloodline of witches. You'd know one if you saw one. Black hair, black eyes, and, they say, a black soul to match. The most dreaded witches the continent has ever known. People used to call them Krainzen demons, not because they were actual demons, though yes, the realm does have those, but because of their bloodlust and unmatched skill in war. They called themselves the Krainzen princesses, a name rooted in their ancient bloodline. Long ago, they were descended from the king of Mistra, but they never ruled, because in those days, a daughter could not inherit land or title. And when the queen bore only daughters, the king cast her and their children aside and remarried. A fatal mistake. No one scorns a Krainzen, not a single one, and certainly not the whole line, and lives to brag about it. The king soon stopped breathing. So did every last one of his kin. But the people wouldn't accept a Krainzen queen. The lords rallied, crowned a new king, and raised banners in his name. As powerful as the Krainzen were, they couldn't wage a full war, so they stepped aside, but never surrendered their claim to the throne. Mistra no longer exists, thanks to Queen Boudica, but the Krainzen never forgot. Even now, they still call themselves the princesses of Mistra, or at least, they used to. When Boudica rose and united the continent under the realm of Silvary, the Krainzen were the first to defy her. Maeve the Great, the most powerful witch our bloodline ever produced, stronger even than our founder, Drusilla, the last princess of the Dragon Lord's empire, stood against Boudica herself. Their battle shattered the land. Valleys crumbled, villages burned, but in the end, Boudica stood victorious. They say no one ever rivaled Boudica's power, and that's mostly true. But only one ever came close to defeating her, and that was Maeve. The battle was so fierce, the land where they fought was renamed in Boudica's honor, Queen's Last Stand. A great castle was later built there, along with the capital city of the realm. But people don't say the full name anymore. They just call it La Stand. From that moment on, the Krainzen made it tradition to defy the crown. And though we were crushed again and again, we were never fully wiped out. Why? Because we were more useful alive than dead. Keepers of forbidden knowledge, masters of dark magic. Oh, I forgot to mention, didn't I? I'm a Krainzen too. The last one. All my aunts and cousins were killed in a single, merciless attack. My entire family gone. Now the name Krainzen belongs to me, but I'm not worthy of it. At least, that's what my aunts always said. Madame Addison Cries used to tell me to stand tall, to remember our true legacy, that the Krainzen are not just the daughters of Mistra. We are the remnants of the Dragon Lord's empire. Drusilla, our founder, was its last princess. She fled west and built a new life in Silvary. The world forgets this part of the story, but I remember. I want to be proud of who I am. I really do. But it's hard to hold your head up when the whole world has already decided what you are before you've even spoken a word. Still, I don't complain. I can't. I survived. Somehow. I still don't know why. Now I've inherited everything the Krainzen left behind. The castle, the gold, the forbidden tomes, the secrets, and of course, the name. The other day, the Duchess came to visit. She said I must go to Arxman, her academy. Why? I'm not sure. But surely nothing could be worse than rising each morning in a dead castle, where the walls still whisper with the voices of those long gone. Maybe at Arxman I can lose myself in books, in sciences and texts. Maybe. Who knows?
Crown of Ashen Flowers Resurgence. It's available now on Kindle.